Hello guys, and in this video, as I promised earlier, we'll be making our very own Jarvis, but won't be actually coding the entire project. So I've already coded the entire project, and the only thing I'm going to be doing is explaining how the whole code works. So without wasting time, let's get into it. So the first thing you notice, if you're very familiar with Python, is that you see that I'm importing some libraries here. These libraries here actually help me to interact with Jarvis and also fetch information from different websites. So the first library that I have is simply a speech recognition library, which helps Jarvis recognize and process my speech. Then the other one is PitsTSX3, and this is simply an audio library for Jarvis. So we're actually giving Jarvis a voice using the same library, and anything to do with Jarvis's voice is with the same library. And the other libraries are self-explainable, but just for a sec, I'll pass through them. So we have the date and time library, the Wikipedia, web browser, OS, time, subprocessors, Wolfram Alpha, JSON, and requests. So up to these libraries, then I'm printing loading Jarvis, your personal assistant. And this print will only show in the terminal after I run this project. Then from here we have we're initializing the Jarvis speech actually. So I'm giving a variable engine, then I'm assigning it to the PyTTSX3 library, which is simply defining the voice for Jarvis and also setting the speed, which is here. It's a property rate, so rate is simply the speed, and the voice ID, which is 1, set to female currently because I never liked the male version. Then from here I have made some functions. So the first function is simply a speak function, and this function will be called every time we want Jarvis to say something. Then the following function is a wish me function. This wish me function actually checks the hour of the day and actually prints or tells Jarvis what hour of the day it is, so that Jarvis can know whether if it's morning, evening, or afternoon. Then the next function is a take command function. In this function, I'm initializing the microphone actually. So once this function runs, Jarvis starts listening to us, and the microphone of the computer is actually working for Jarvis, as you can say. Okay, so Jarvis is listening to us at this particular moment. Then from here, it is stored in a statement. So anything we say will be stored in a statement, and that statement will be used up later on to determine the following action. Then from here, this is where Jarvis starts talking to us. So those functions weren't working, not until now. So the first function that we have was a speak function, and this is the first function that I'm running actually. And in this speak function, I'm actually passing some text, loading Jarvis, your AI personal assistant. Then the next function that I'm running is a wish me function, which simply tells, which works as in Jarvis will wish us whether if it's morning, afternoon, or evening. Then from here we have a while loop. Then inside in this while loop, what's happening is actually a conversation between me and Jarvis. So we don't want the conversation to break after a certain command. So that's why I've put all the statements to be run in a while loop. So it will be continuous until you tell Jarvis to go to sleep. So the first thing you will see is that Jarvis is talking to us. So Jarvis will speak, how can I be of use? Then from there, the statement, the answer to Jarvis is stored in a statement variable. Then from there, we use the statement variable to check for particular texts in the statement. So if we find that goodbye is in the text that we said or that we taught Jarvis, Jarvis will take that as will take that like you're telling him to go to sleep or stop working or something. So you can put as many texts as you want to be more accurate with Jarvis, but right here is just doing it simple. Then the next statement, you see if search is in statement, then it's going to pull up some data from Wikipedia and read some 3 lines from Wikipedia. Then from there we'll see open YouTube, open Google, and open Gmail. All these are same functions that simply opening a web browser and loading that particular URL. Then from there we have the weather function. This weather function is actually connected to some API keys and some website. You can check using the same link and see how you can connect your weather API key, but you don't really need to change this. I don't think it does really matter. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. So just leave it as it is. Then from there we have time in statement. So if time is in statement, then Jarvis will tell us the time. Then who are you? Who are you? Will simply get Jarvis to speak more about itself. Then who created you? Simply Jarvis will tell you it was built by me. Yeah. Then open Stack Overflow, same as open Google. Then news. So if news in statement, it will pull up some news from BBC and show it in the web browser. Then if search in statement, it will actually pull up the web browser and also search for a particular thing that you requested. Then also ask works in a similar way. Then log off and sign out actually signs out and turns off the computer. So that's it. So it's actually a simple Jarvis version, and I look forward to upgrading it and giving it more advanced AI than it has right now. I can't really call this AI, it's just if condition statements branch together. But I look forward to giving Jarvis more functionality in the future. So make sure to hit the subscribe button and like this video. So if you want the source code, you have to make sure you're subscribed to my channel, otherwise the source code won't be available to you. And also make sure to like the video. So let me just run Jarvis and demonstrate how it works.
Loading Jarvis, your AI personal assistant. Hello, good evening. How can I be of use?
Jarvis, tell me the time.
The time is 23 hours 58 minutes and 28 seconds. How can I be of use?
Tell me more about Zambia.
How can I be of use?
Search for Zambia.
Searching Wikipedia. According to search results, Zambia, officially the Republic of Zambia, is a landlocked country at the crossroads of Central, Southern, and East Africa, although it is typically referred to as being in South Central Africa. Its neighbors are the Democratic Republic of the Congo to the north, Tanzania to the northeast, Malawi to the east, Mozambique to the southeast, Zimbabwe and Botswana to the south, Namibia to the southwest, and Angola to the west. The capital city of Zambia is Lusaka, located in the south-central part of Zambia. How can I be of use?
Open Chrome.
How can I be of use?
Open Google Chrome.
Google Chrome is open now. How can I be of use?
Who are you?
I am Jarvis version 1.0, your personal assistant. I am programmed to do minor tasks like opening YouTube, Google Chrome, Gmail, and Stack Overflow, predict time, search Wikipedia, predict weather in different cities, get top headline news from Times of India, and you can ask me computational or geographical questions too. How can I be of use?
Stop.
Pardon me, please say that again. How can I be of use?
Stop.
Your personal assistant Jarvis is shutting down. Goodbye.
So that's a simple version of Jarvis, and I will be adding more functionality in the near future. Make sure to support my channel by doing all you can.